Begin lying flat on your back in reclining cobbler's pose, bringing the soles of your feet together and your knees apart, arms resting at your sides. If your knees hurt or the stretch on your thighs is too much, support your legs on blankets or cushions. With your eyes closed, bring your attention down to your belly. We're using resting cobbler's pose to free many of the tight, bound muscles in the inner hips and to relax tension in the abdomen. Tension that can transfer into your lower back. Give yourself several minutes to begin this gradual unraveling. It's important to realize that doing this only occasionally is not nearly as effective a therapeutic tool for your lower back as doing this regularly. Ideally 1 or 2 times a week, if not more. To relax your belly, pick up the rhythm of your breathing. As you've already learned from breathing and relaxing exercises, the breath is a powerful tool for easing stress from our muscles and joints. With each out-breath, let your belly fall back into your body. We don't realize how much stress we hold in our abdomens until we begin to release it and come up against the resistance that dwells there. Many of the important muscles that stabilize your lower back run along the front of your spine and become very short and tight due to stress, especially the stress put upon your body from sitting in chairs for hours or behind the wheel of your car. As you settle into reclining cobbler's pose, your muscles will relax enough to allow you to widen your hips. If you wish, bring your hands under your hips and pull your sit bones slightly wider. You may also feel your lower back become freer, with an urge to lengthen your spine gently toward your skull. Continue to breathe steadily in and out, letting the rhythm of your breathing massage the tension and free your spine. Now place your hands under your thighs. Breathe in and bring your knees together. Breathe out, pull your knees toward your chest. As you hold your knees, notice the heat in the area of the hips and belly, a sign this area has been nourished and relaxed. Begin wave breathing, lying on your back with your knees gently pulled towards your chest. Holding your knees, breathe in to move your knees over your hips, noticing how your lower back comes slightly off the floor. Now breathing out, pull your knees back in toward the chest, feeling your thighs press gently into your belly, and your lower back press into the floor. Continue at your own pace, closing your eyes when you feel you've got the rhythm. Breathe in, knees over hips. Breathe out, pull the knees in, letting the thighs press into your abdomen. Notice with each breath in how the weight rolls toward the hips and the lower back lifts effortlessly off the floor. And how with each breath out, as you pull your thighs in, your weight rolls into the small of the back again, and your lower back presses the mat. I call this exercise the wave, and perhaps you can feel why. With each breath in, as your knees roll over your hips and the weight shifts to the hips, a rippling movement runs down the spine from head to toe. With each breath out, as you pull your thighs in, that same movement, like a wave, ripples back up the spine from tail to head. And this movement, as you continue, taps into deep, deep memories in your body. In fact, you can see this rhythm reflected in a subtle way in the spines of infants. This exercise promotes balance in your breathing, in your nerves, your spine, your belly, and your mind. Notice with each breath in, the belly gently expands. With each breath out, as your thighs press the belly compresses to enhance the exhalation. Now, after your next breath in, release your hold on the knees. Place your feet back on the floor and your arms at your sides. Can you still feel the subtle ripple up and down the spine with each breath in and out? This subtle reflection of the wave breath can be used as a way of calming yourself quietly in nearly any stressful situation. Set up for modified down dog pose, kneeling on all fours, with your hands a few inches forward of your shoulders and about shoulder width apart. Spread your fingers, firmly pressing the ball of your thumb and index finger into the mat. Curl your toes under and breathing in, lift your knees, straightening them halfway and spreading them a little wider than hip width. Keep your head lifted and your neck long. Keeping your knees bent, exhale and lift your sit bones and rise up as high as you can onto the balls of your toes. Steady breathing. With the knees still bent, push your body toward your hips to lengthen your spine. Your legs will not fully straighten in this modified pose. Forcing the knees straight while the hips are still tight can exacerbate sciatic problems rather than help them. Continue to push with your arms. Pull back with your hips. Your spine as long as possible. Come back to hands and knees and rest in child pose. Stand near the head of your mat with your feet hip width apart and parallel with each other. Breathing in, raise your arms overhead. Breathe out, hinge over from your hips, bringing your fingertips to the floor, bending your knees if you need to. Keeping your arms straight, slide your side ribs forward to lift the front chest and gaze forward at the floor. Steady breathing. Inhale, bend your elbows. Exhale into standing forward bend. Breathe in, straighten your arms again, side ribs forward, heart open and lifting. On your next breath in, sweep your arms forward to stand. As you exhale, stretch your arms overhead, head back, join your palms, gaze at your thumbs. Now bend your elbows, bringing your hands in prayer position to your chest. Soft face, quiet eyes. Breathe in, arms up. Breathe out, hinge over from your hips, fingertips to the floor, straight elbows. Breathing in, expand your chest. Breathing out, slide your upper side ribs forward to lift the collarbones. Gaze at the floor ahead of your hands, long neck. Balance the ratio between breath out and in to make them equal. Breathe in, bend your elbows. Breathing out to standing forward bend. Soften your uppermost thighs to receive the relaxed belly. Can you feel the gentle massaging action of the breath in the belly? It's very calming. Fingertips on the floor, straighten your elbows. Side ribs forward, flattening your upper back and lifting your collarbones. Breathing in, sweep your arms forward to stand. Breathe out, extend the arms overhead. Taking your head back, join your palms and gaze at your thumbs. Breathe, lift your chest toward your hands. Bend your elbows, hands at the chest, prayer position. One more. This time, bring your feet together. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinge over from your hips and down, fingertips to the floor. Flatten your back by expanding the chest, breathing in, sliding your side ribs forward and up, breathing out. Gaze at the floor ahead of your hands. If your knees are bent, can you now straighten them slightly? Breathe in, bend your elbows. Exhale, folding into standing forward bend. Slow, steady breathing, leisurely out breaths. Inhale, straighten your arms and expand your chest. Side ribs forward and up, flat upper back. Lifting your head from your back so your neck is long. Breathe in, sweep the arms forward to stand. Breathing out, head back. Palms together, gaze at your thumbs. Now, with your elbows straight, breathe in, expand your chest. Breathing out, sweep your arms back behind your head. Breathe. Inhale to stand upright. Bend your elbows, palms in prayer position at your chest. Sit on your heels, or a block. Interlace your fingers behind your back, keeping your wrists wide. Bring your elbows shoulder-width apart and bend them slightly. With your spine tall, breathe in, open your chest. Breathing out, raise your arms behind your back, leading with your elbows. As the shoulder action increases, feel how keeping the chest open becomes challenging. Focus on opening the chest with each breath in. Each breath out, bring your side ribs gently forward and up. And release your hands. Let's do a different variation. Join the hands behind the back again, wrists wide and elbows shoulder-width apart. Breathe in, expand your chest. Breathe out, bring your upper side ribs forward and up as you stretch your arms toward your feet. Keep your head upright and your chest and chin close. Each inhalation, expand your chest. Each exhale, raise your chest toward your chin. Try not to tighten your lower back. Breathe in, release, sitting upright. This is a wonderful stretch for opening the upper spine and chest, and a very satisfying way to squeeze stress from your shoulders. Let's do it again. Join your hands behind your back, wrists wide, elbows shoulder width. Sit up tall as you breathe in, and breathing out, raise your arms behind your back, keeping your elbows slightly bent. Relax the neck, steady breathing. Consciously lengthen the back of each arm from the shoulder to the elbow. As the challenge increases, remember to exhale your upper side ribs forward and relax your neck. This variation emphasizes the work on the shoulders themselves. Inhale and release the arms, and rest for a moment. Join your hands behind your back again. Inhale, expand your chest. Exhale, bring your side ribs forward and up, and reach toward your feet. Chin to chest. Breathe in, expand the chest. Breathe out, lift your back ribs forward and up, away from the waist. This variation emphasizes the work in the upper back. Inhale and release. Exhale, rest. Sit upright with the soles of your feet together and your knees apart. Begin with your feet about a foot forward of your hips, and make sure your back is straight. How do you know your back is straight? Run your hand down your lower back. If you feel any vertebrae protruding, elevate your hips on a folded blanket. An adjustment that will help you sit upright more easily. Also, if you feel any pain in your knees, support your knees with blocks or blankets under your thighs. Now, pull your feet as close to your hips as you can without compromising your upright posture. Steady your breathing. Concentrate on the wide hips. And exhale your upper thighs heavily toward the floor. Lean forward, placing your hands on the floor. Allow your back to round just slightly. Close your eyes and tune into your breathing. Steady breath in. Whisper sound low in your throat. Breath in, breath out, equal. You may feel muscles resisting this stretch. Our lifestyles, basically too much time spent sitting, hardens and shortens the muscles of your legs, hips, and lower back. Therefore, patience and persistence is the key to any forward bend. Imagine you're breathing right where you feel the most stretch. This will bring attention and rhythm to your tight spots and begin to coax them into letting go, into restoring the flexibility that is really your natural state. As your flexibility returns, and this may take a very long time, your hips will rotate forward, allowing you to rest on your elbows and eventually on your head. But be patient. I'm describing a movement that may take you months or even years to find. However, the rewards of the process are enormous. Steady breathing, surrendering your tension, restoring a body and a mind that is both flexible and adaptable. Breathing in, sit upright. Breathing out, sit in simple cross-leg position. Sit in a simple cross-leg position with your hips elevated on a folded blanket. Spine and head upright, hands on your thighs. Consciously soften your face and close your eyes. With your eyes closed, notice how the rhythm of your breathing immediately comes into focus. Use this gentle rhythm to awaken and focus your mind. Feel the cool sensation of your breath as it enters your nose, comes down your throat and into your chest. And the easy, steady breath out. Cool breath in, steady breath out. Let any thoughts float by unattended and focus instead on your breathing. Notice your breath expanding your chest gently as you inhale, relaxing as you exhale. Satisfying breath in, leisurely breath out, quiet mind. Now join your hands at your chest in prayer position and bow your head. Namaste.